In today's video, we're going to discuss whether or not you need life insurance. Let's get after it. So you're wondering whether or not you need life insurance. Let me let you in on a big secret. You need life insurance. I can't think of really anyone that doesn't need at least a little life insurance. But today we're going to look at, in particular, an example of your American family. We're gonna have two parents in the household and at least one child. So let's start with the parents. And we're gonna assume for our first example, both parents work. So, do the parents need life insurance? Well, let's walk through some questions. If you, as a working parent, working outside the home parent, were to pass away, would your spouse be put into financial difficulty in raising your child if we no longer had your income in the family? Chances are, the answer to that is yes. More than likely, no matter how much or how little you make, your family depends upon your salary, your income, for the family to survive. Now, could they survive without your income? Maybe, possibly, hopefully, but it would be a stress upon the family. So if you are a working parent, you need life insurance so that you can offset your loss of income when you pass away so your family stays safe, sound, and secure. Okay, so we just talked about both parents that generate an income for the family and the fact that they both need life insurance. But what about the examples where we have at least one parent that stays at home, does not generate an income from their daily labor? We call these stay-at-home parents. And the question is, do those parents need life insurance on them as well? Well, most of the time I hear people without any knowledge say, well, no, I mean, they don't bring an income in. We don't need anything. I'd be all right. Well, let me tell you this. A stay-at-home parent performs about 17 different jobs all in a single day where you only go do the one. So if something were to happen to that stay-at-home parent, you would either have to quit your job and take over those roles, which can't happen because we need the income, or you would have to hire someone to do 17 different roles in the house. So yes, a stay-at-home parent needs life insurance. There was a study done a number of years ago that actually said that a stay-at-home parent, when you're trying to calculate how much life insurance they need, you should use somewhere between $35,000 and $50,000 worth of annual income. I'm going to tell you today that if you could find one single person or a group of people and pay them $50,000 a year to do the task that happened for a stay-at-home parent, then you've gotten yourself the deal of the century. I would bump that number up to around 75 to honestly $100,000, somewhere in that range when trying to calculate how much life insurance to put on a stay-at-home spouse. Now, I can tell you this, I personally believe that whatever the breadwinner in that scenario has with regards to life insurance, that the spouse, the stay-at-home spouse, should have the same amount of life insurance coverage, because listen, that's a lot to take care of if something happens to the stay-at-home breadwinner. Number one, the breadwinner will probably have to miss some work because their life is in shambles, but also because there's just so many things that happen that stay-at-home parent does. All right, so we know that if we have both parents working outside the home, that they both need life insurance. We've now determined that if you're a stay-at-home parent, that you need life insurance as well. As the breadwinner, they need life insurance. But what about the children? Now this is a hot topic. No one really likes to talk about. Because you'll say, well, if the child passes away, and horrible, well, they don't really bring an income into the house, so would our way of living go down? Well, I'm here to tell you that yes, it would. And here's why. When you're talking about life insurance for children, there's really two reasons that they need it. Number one, you're protecting their future insurability. So you're guarding against them getting some sort of disease or cancer that might disqualify them for life insurance as an adult. So one, protecting their insurability. But two, in your darkest days, can you imagine what life would be like if you lost your child? How good would you be at your job? Would it benefit you to take a month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months off from work? Guess is yes. Well, if that's the case, then we need to make sure we put some life insurance on the children. I mean, life insurance for children is extremely cheap. It's as cheap as you'll ever get it. So I would always suggest putting some on there. And I honestly would lean towards at least $100,000, just because if something does happen, you're not going to be in a position to really get on with life for a good long period of time. All right, so we've laid out all the facts for this hypothetical family. So I want you to answer this question. Do you need life insurance? I'm sorry, what? I said, do you need life insurance? It doesn't matter. We've already gone over whether or not you work outside the house, whether or not you're a stay-at-home parent or you're a child. The answer's still the same. And what is that? You got it. Yes, you do need life insurance. Hey, hopefully this has been helpful. We have some other videos where we talk about the different types of life insurance. We talk about what life insurance is, what it's for, and also how much life insurance you might actually need. Make sure you check those out. And until next time, we'll see you.